Why, hello there, friends. I am Scott, as you may know, and I am here to bring you here at 5 in the morning at the recording time of what I'm doing. I'm here to bring you Parquet. I think that's how you say it. I have been looking forward to this one since it was announced, and it is rather interesting because it is actually made by a subsidiary of Yuzusoft Sour, and it's their first kind of foray into an all ages type game, like all ages, smaller scope, but more condensed story, like kind of that sort of thing going on, rather than like a massive 70-hour affair. And it released at the same time for us, for in the English version, as it did everywhere else, which is also doesn't normally happen. Though it has been happening a lot more recently with other games, all of which, the more recent games aside from this one, I have been uninterested in. But anywho, I guess, main Yuzusoft is gonna take care of making, the games they normally make. And then Yuzusoft Sour's gonna, dabble into doing these kind of games. And I'm all for it. But before we start, I need to see, who has the best spam voice? Oh god. Alright, pretty good. No, you don't even do anything! I don't. Oh, look at all these characters, though. I didn't expect, oh my, you know what, no. Wait. Okay. Alright, let's jump in. The story seemed really interesting, too. Something about my brain, mind, and machine being connected, and digitizing memories and stuff, and people being, the main characters, created from such a process or something. I don't know. I'm interested. Let's go! Did I forget to tell you, I took my melatonin as well, so this is gonna be a great fucking start. I, Miyoshi Manaka, have come to gravely regret my choice of employment. Everybody ever when they start retail. Ibuki Corporation is a second-tier electronics manufacturer. Ew. It's a company that's fairly well known across Japan. However, its glory days have long since passed. Time has done nothing but exuberate the company's steady decline. It's like Fry's Electronics. Many employees fear the inevitable. There are even rumors of management taking the money and running. Oh boy. I currently work as a secretary for one of the company's directors. I studied foreign languages back in college, so I can interact with people from abroad to some extent. I wish I could do that. All I know is dumb English. In all honesty, I think that's the only reason I was hired, probably. I was hoping to get a normal desk job, but lo and behold, I'm now a secretary. Unexpected to be sure, but it is what it is. Luckily, I can learn all the skills needed for my job via memory grafting. Here we go. This is what was one of the things that was interesting. BMI. BM. Bad mannering. No. Brain machine interface. The name is pretty self-explanatory, I suppose. It's a device that aids in connecting the human mind to technology. Yeah, that's what I thought. Obviously, the applications of this device are wide and varied. For example, you can watch movies and shows with it by transmitting the information directly into your brain. Future Zura! Holy shit! It can also be used as something of a VR device to play games. Nice. Conversely, you can also use it as a camera by turning your own sight into a live visual output. What the shit? It has also become widely used to assist those who've suffered brain injuries. Oh! By amplifying weakened nerve transmissions, it allows people that would otherwise be paralyzed to move. What? Damn, this technology is so good! Why don't we have it? Even blind and deaf people can see and hear because of information that's transmitted directly into their brains via BMI. But what's more, there are even BMI prostheses that have faster reflex timings than real limbs. Sign me up! Additionally, the nerve sensors in such limbs can send feedback, allowing for even the sense of touch to be replicated. Whew! The BMI has become a household name because of its wide range of applications in the field of medicine. How expensive does this cost? Like, just in general. These days, research focuses on applying the system to medical sport robots and to aid in the manufancturing, maneuvering of drones. However, BMI is most widely used for something called memory grafting. Yeah, I figured it was something like, you just beam all the information you need into your head. Essentially, you can implant the digitized experience of others directly into your brain to learn skills. Man, if only. I grafted all the skills I need as a secretary into my brain, of course. This cutting-edge technology has made it easier to train workers in countries all across the globe, and has lowered the learning curves for jobs in every field. Man, you get hired, all you need to do is Now everyone has the ability to be proficient at something. I could be useful. It's a convenient technology that has reduced employment hurdles, but on the flip side, it's resulted in the shortage of in a shortage of available jobs. Oh yeah. A lot of BMI are kept from the public for this reason, to preserve the societal hierarchy. Fuck that. These BMI are manufactured and sold by private electronic companies, though the details vary from company to company. Ibuki is, of course, one such BMI manufacturing company, and they've held quite a bit of influence in the industry. Well, I mean, now we're fucked. However, they begin to lag behind their competitors in recent years. Their financial records aren't a pretty sight from what I hear. Oh god. We should probably be thinking about that, huh? Thinking about it was too stressful. No, you need to keep going. Think about it. So I stopped. Then one day my boss summoned me. I'm not a goddamn... You're fired. No, you're being moved out of permanently. And a pay cut too, maybe? Ew, this might be the right time to quit, as I'm saying. Is that me? Alright. Yeah, like... He then takes me to a mysterious room. This ain't that mysterious. I mean, the bed's like a hospital bed, but aside from that, he's even got like a gamer chair. What's going on? The work desk looks fine, but the bed, toilet, and shower room catch my attention immediately. It almost feels like they expect me to live in here. Oh my god. Oh no. Is that actually what's going to happen to me? Do they want me to be some sort of escort? Oh my god. However, thinking for a second, I quickly realized there's no need to hire a lawyer. I spot a man already in the room. Yeah, that's already there. He must be the one living here. Oh, it's the doll. It's a man. I've never seen his face before, but he appears to be around the same age as me. Is that like, is that the lighting or is that just his hair? It's probably lighting. That'd be cool if it wasn't though. They aren't an employee here, are
こい
they?
つの面倒を見てほしい。
Teach him.
どなたなんですかこの方は。
さっき言っただろう。人形だ。
It's like, why do I need to... He looks human to me.
こいつに会社を立て直させる。そのために手に入れた。
Ah, excellent. We're gonna be used. This story's getting more bizarre by the second.
つまりコンサルタントとかアドバイザーとかなんですかこの人。
Now, what's my role here?
そういう知識も移植されているらしい。
Ah, of course.
いい
Supposedly.
か。こいつの存在は公害禁止だ。極秘扱いとする。
Does it really need to be that big of a secret? I don't know,
この
man.
部屋から出すこともな。
Okay.
常に鍵をかけておくように。
Alright.
鍵も？いや、でもそれは。
We will keep this room locked. I look back and notice that there's no doorknob, only a keyhole where it should be. That's scary. Alright, I think I understand what's going on here. They're keeping this person locked in here. Well, yeah, they just literally said under no circumstances is he allowed to leave. Wait, what the fuck? They're straight up imprisoning him. That's adults, fine. Is that even legal? I sure hope I don't get implicated in some sort of crime for doing this. It's a fallback plan. I would rather not go to jail, thank you very much.
心配するな。警察沙汰になることはない。
You read our mind.
そう言われましても。
面倒事を避けるために説明しておく。
Please do.
こいつは人の手で作られた人形のようなものだ。
Mm-hmm. What the hell am I hearing? This is total nonsense.
天才を生み出す実験の中で生まれた試作品だ。
Oh, so he's like a first of his kind of thing. Okay.
はあ、天才ですか。
That's why it's supposed to be kept a
メ
secret.
モリグラフトを使えば天才を作れるんじゃないか。そう考えたやつがいたらしい。
Well, if you like put everything into one
い
thing,
わゆる魂の移植ってことですか？
we're getting too crazy here.
でもそれは不可能だと言われてますよね。
Memory grafting is convenient, but it has limitations. When it comes to grafting human beings in their entirety, a vessel to house their consciousness is needed. Yes. However, it isn't easy for the human brain to maintain two different people. Oh my god. And that isn't the only problem with the notion. Due to the colossal volume of information that comprises the human brain, properly converting that is exceedingly difficult. Hence, only individual experiences and skills can be grafted.
だが、分割された経験や技術を集めていけば、いずれは新たな人間になるのではないか。
And imagine if this was real. You know how much crazy shit would be going on? The implications.
それが優秀な人間の経験や技術であれば、天才になるのではないか。なんてことを考えたやつがいたんだ。
One person.
それがこの人ですか。
They'd be some kind of Frankenstein monster, essentially. Wait, wasn't that the name of the doctor that made the monster? Well, yeah, you said Frankenstein monster. God damn it. Well, not that it matters.
よくそんな人体実験を OK しましたね、この人。
It's kind of...
詳しいことは私も知らんが、体も実験で生み出したらしいぞ。
I don't know how I feel about this.
中身が空なら、意識が生まれるほどの大量な記憶も移植ができるはずだ、とな。
Yeah, then you could just kind of put whatever you... Oh my god.
ああ、警察沙汰にならないっていうのはそういう。
What are the moral implications going on here?
結局、計画は頓挫したらしいがな。
What do you mean?
頓挫？でも、あれ？この人は失敗したってことですよね。
Yeah, how you mean? Tell us.
詳しいことは知らんが、非合法な研究だからな。何か問題でも起きたんだろう。研究は凍結。それまでの成果は流出し、売り飛ばされた。 巡り巡って私がそれを手に入れたわけだ。
Well,
はあ、そうなんですか。
it's your problem now. Does he seriously expect me to believe this? And what sort of impasse was he talking about? Do I even want to ask? I feel like the less things we know, the better it is for us. This whole creating the perfect genius story seems a bit too far-fetched. And honestly, even if such a thing were possible, I doubt the resulting specimen would end up in his hands of all people.
で、いつ起きるんですか？というか、目覚めるんですか？
Or do you have to, I don't
そ
know.
のはずだが。
Like, how does a doll work? That doesn't...
いや、今まで目覚めたことはないらしいが。
Oh no.
はあ？目覚めたことはないって、
It's like, hello, you in
調
there?
整は済ませたから次は目覚めると言われたんだ。
What's that mean? What is the... he definitely got scammed. Wait, there must be some kind of catch to this. I shouldn't take what he says at face value. Man, they don't pay me. They don't pay me enough for this. It's like working at Walmart. And you have the lowest paid job, yet they make you do the highest paid shit. I better start searching for a new job. Oh no, the music's gone. However, the moment I think that, the person's eyelids begin twitching.
目を開けそう。
Activating.
何？
My boss pushes me away and rushes over to the person. Oh my god. Those are some scary eyes. And then...
私のために働け。
Okay.
お前の生きる価値は私の役に立つことだ。覚えておけ。
So you don't have to like lay that on him the moment he wakes up.
そのためにお前は生まれたんだ。
You're kind of a dick. What in the world is this nut job doing? Is it like imprinting on him? I don't know. Who would obey a self-centered bastard who talked like that? I'd be fuming if he tried that crap on me. I mean, he's doing that to us, just in a nicer way. This isn't the first time I've had that thought, but he really needs to work on the way he asks others for favors.
これが原因でこの人が仕事を断っても、私の責任にはならないよね。
He's like, no. Oh, however, my worries were unfounded. Oh, the man was not the least bit upset about my boss's haughtiness. Actually, he didn't even display any hints of emotion whatsoever. Yeah, there's nothing there. He merely got up and did whatever he was told, no questions asked. Oh, yes. Nice for a genius. He was more than capable, I found out. The results he produced went above and beyond expectations time and time again. Oh, ooh. He didn't stop at all. At all the small spending reduction adjustments. The man planned structural reforms, including major personnel changes. God damn. He already got straight to work. And that's not even the half of it. I was surprised to learn that he also has extensive BMI-related expertise. He came up with plans to improve Ibuki's BMI products as well. And his updates were received with critical acclaim, pretty much single-handedly bringing the company back into prominence. God damn! What a hero. What a man. BMI is a cutting-edge technology that is being researched all over the world. I can't believe a single person holds such extensive knowledge on the field.
あの実験の話、マジだったわけ。
Too bad he's, trapped in here and his only existence is to help this company. I once tried asking him.
あなたは何者なんです？
I don't know. I have no memories from before I woke up in this room. He answers, but his expression is still inscrutable. Well, he says he doesn't know anything about his past, but he seems not to care. Well, I mean, what do you want from him? Or rather, he doesn't seem to have the emotion to lament his lost memories. He's like the boss said, a puppet, or maybe a robot, an AI. I still feel like our morals are just... I think I understand now. If he woke up in that state, it's no surprise that he just accept whatever commands were given to him. That's why he rushed over, started screaming. Wouldn't be a surprise. Gotta make him a worthy servant. You know what I mean? The reforms continued, and Ibuki's management improved dramatically. At the very least, the solvency problems had been all but squashed. Right back at the top, huh? There was some pushback to the change, of course. However, as a whole, the reforms were very popular amongst the employees, especially when the unnecessary meetings were cut back on. Nice! As well as the killer overtime most were subjected to. Nice! Pretty much all his proposals had been adopted unconditionally. But not all of them. What do you mean? What does he want? When the fucking CEO, director, whatever, gets paid way too much money for doing fucking nothing. I mean, he's just telling you what should happen. What are you gonna do? I'd like to see you throw a punch. That proposal was met with indignation. Naturally, of course. A person like him would never let go of their power and status. Can we be appointed instead? What surprised me, however, was the displeasure in the man's expression as his proposal was shot down. Yeah, that is, if I wasn't imagining that. The shift in his expression was so subtle that I thought I couldn't help but doubt myself. Because he always looks like this. You know, like just straight-faced. After all, that was the first time I'd ever seen him display emotion. Dude, I would have slugged that director, man, even if I am a doll robot. Not even a robot. Half a year later, sales are on a steady upward trend. God damn. And now Ibuki is the undisputed industry leader of Japanese BMI manufacturers. Wow. Half a year? However, what do you mean? The fuck you mean? You're at the top. You just can't have a lot of money. You need all the money, don't you? What the What? He literally saved the company. What do you mean? Again, he appears unhappy. In fact, the expression on his face is one of complete irritation. He's literally done everything. And has shown results time and time again, and this guy's like, do your job. Fuck you. There's no longer any doubt in my mind. His emotions are writ large on his face. Yup. I used to think he was something like a robot, but at some point he started displaying emotion. Good. Oh, look, he's looking at a little smile. Whatever needs to be done, he mutters under his breath. The irritation has disappeared from his face. Instead, the corners of his mouth quirks into a slight smile. It's like the smirk of some villain plotting their revenge. I haven't the faintest idea what's on his mind. Let's. However, I can tell he's changing as a person. That's my impression, at least. Well, oh my god. Whatever needs to be done. And then throws the director out the window. Oh god. What's he doing? My boss flips into a rage. He's evidently less than pleased about what has been done. And I can see why. What the shit just happened? Did you actually remove this man?
なのにお前は私を解任だとそんなこと認められるはずがあるか
To be fair, he's doing what you asked. That very same proposal to have my boss step down, that was rejected once. Without authorization, he couldn't force it through. However, faced with that challenge, he decided to simply give himself that authority. Wait. He purchased 51% of the company's stock. What? That said, that wasn't his only course of action. He persuaded several major shareholders, won the favor of other senior executives, and garnered support that way. Still, what the fuck? How in the world did he manage to do that? Were the memories of a con man also grafted onto him? Dude, he's a fucking genius, as was stated. On the subject, I actually helped him by purchasing some stock. It's our fault. Excellent. A very small amount, of course, but if the company can be kept afloat, I'm happy to be a part of the change.
貴様がこうしていられるのは一体誰のおかげだと
Get actually fucked, director man. You got outplayed so hard. This is a necessary action for Ibuki's prosperity, the man says, his tone flat. Yup.
なんだとどういう意味だ
He did what you wanted. If the current management does not change, there's the chance the company will stagnate and spiral towards bankruptcy once again. Therefore, it will be safer and more secure for me to run it myself. He says. He pretty much called him incompetent.
バカな私がこの会社の
You're nothing anymore. My boss is almost frothing at the mouth in rage. However, he begins to stammer.
私は
You are nothing! His shoulders drop, and he stands there, stunned.
くそなんてことだ貴様のような出来損ないにくそ
You should be even more insulted at that point.
出来損ないの人形に
Damn. Thus concludes the hidden truth behind Ibuki's miraculous revival and hostile takeover. Now he can institute proposals with ease. Ibuki's going from strength to strength. He's making the company prosper just as he was asked to. Holy shit. Ultimately, he did obey the order he was given, ironically enough. Well, yeah, he's...
もしかしてこれって一種の反抗期かしら
I love it. Oh. One day, he came to me with a question. What? I like it. What are humans? What is normal?
はい
That's a question. What are humans? What is normal?
何をおっしゃってるんです
What's normal? That is a question. Normal depends on who you're talking to. I ask, feeling a bit nervous. There's no reason why I should be, so why? How can he say something like that with a straight face? Do you remember what your boss told me? I'm a defective puppet.
言ってましたねただの負け惜しみみたいなものだと思いますけど
I mean, it's what he is, technically, when he got him. Well, either way, it is true that I'm abnormal. I realize that myself. I love his little fucking evil villain grin. He already knew about his origins before taking over the company. However, he feigned indifference at first. Lately, however, he seems very concerned about his existence. As one usually does when they kind of learn. At some point, his tone also became a lot more cordial. He started speaking like a person instead of a robot. Excellent! But I never expected him to start asking me these weird questions. How am I supposed to answer him? I don't know. It's your job as caretaker, damn it. I've been thinking because of that
はあ、何をでしょう。
about what it means to be a normal human.
おー
What it is to be human. Do you know?
それは難しい問題ですね。
Answer me. Please leave me out of this. Indeed, the concept of normalcy itself is subjective. Yup, so it's hard to come up with an exact answer.
微妙に違う感がありますけど、それでいいです。はい。
Let's go with that. I think I should learn more about myself.
はい。
How about letting him out of this room? I want to go on a journey of self-discovery. Yes, let him! Oh, so that's where this is going. He wants to go on a soul-searching trip. I want to know more. Just hearing this is giving me secondhand embarrassment. However, he's serious about this, so I should respond appropriately. There's no harm in learning more about the outside world, I suppose.
わかりました。それで、私は何をすればいいんですか？
And I want him to be walking around. I don't want him to just look on the computer. There's something I want you to prepare, but for now...
はい、何でしょう。
Oh... Can you give me a name?
名前ですか？
Oh! What name? Is that strange of me to ask? Aren't names normal?
いえ、気にする方が普通と言いますか、当然の反応だと思います。
What do? What name? My old boss who treated him like a puppet never gave him one. I once suggested that he do, but he snapped back at me and told me it was unnecessary. Well, fuck that guy. I'm glad he's gone. And I fully expected the puppet himself to feel the same. Perhaps because I witnessed how emotionless he used to be. I was convinced he would never feel the need for a name. So, hearing this from him now is terribly surprising.
私が決めていいんですか？
You're the only other one here.
それはそうなんですけど。
Due to the takeover incident, a number of employees do know of his existence. However, they know nothing more. He's regarded by everyone as this mysterious figurehead, and I'm his only point of contact. Though I'm not complaining about my job, I don't mind it. Did we get a pay raise, by the way? You're the only one who's acknowledged me since I woke up. I have no one else but you, so I'd like you to decide.
そこまで言われたら、
Oh,
じゃあ、
it better be a good fucking name. I doubt he'll get the joke if I try to dodge the subject with a silly name. I guess I should just pick something simple. I'll need a name, a first name, and a last name. Maybe I should pick a name I'm familiar with instead of trying to go with something unique.
いぶき。
Oh, just after the company?
いぶきかなとっていう名前はどうですか？
God damn it. Ibuki for the company, and Kanato, well, he's always seemed like a wish granter, and Kano means the grant means to grant wishes in Japanese, so maybe it'd be a fitting choice. Though I'll keep that to myself because it's kind of embarrassing to admit. Ibuki Kanato. Ibuki Kanato. Analyzing. Imprinted. Ibuki Kanato. Okay, I like it.
そうですか？お気に召したのなら良かったです。
See that his even nameplate changed? Thank you for giving me my name. Definitely appreciated. I was a little surprised. He thanked me for my work before, yes. But this is different. Rather than a business formality, it felt sincere. This might be the first time I've seen him so genuinely touched by someone's actions. He's changed much since the day we met.
いえ、そんな頭を下げてもらうほど大したことでもありませんから。
You gave him a name, that's pretty damn big.
それよりも用意してほしいものに関して連絡をもらえれば対応しておきますので。
Open the door. Alright. And that's how I began helping him prepare for his journey of self-discovery. It sounds harder than it actually is, to be honest. If he's setting out to find himself and learn about the world, the less he brings, the better. Thus, I prepare only the basics for him, like money and a smartphone to stay in contact. Good, good, good. The rest is his choice.
にしても自分探しね。
I'm a bit worried, but he should be fine. I mean, this is Japan. Even if he runs into problems, he'll manage. Probably. He's a smart guy.
言われるままに従順だったのが反抗期を経て今度は思春期
They grow up so fast.
中二病はないのかしら
In a weird way, we're like his stepmom.
何にしても大きくなっちゃって
Or let's just say, caretaker still.
いやなんで私この年で子育ての考えにふけってるんだろう
No, I was right.
仕事しよう
God damn it, dude. Oh, what does that say? Oh, okay,
Parquet.
there we go. I thought it would just jump right on in. Does that say like spreading wings or something? Nice. Well, I guess we could jump in for a little bit more and play a little. I like where this is going. It also has a flow chart, so do you know what that means? New game, let's go! I still remember my first memory clear as day. I fucking can't. Oh god, we're yeah, we're on his perspective now. A strange man in a strange room suddenly commanded me. He even looks like a douchebag. I wanted to kick him out the window like in Mass Effect 2. I don't remember anything prior to that. My name, age, where I lived, parents, how I grew up. That explains why my first thought when I heard that was, I need to serve him. I genuinely felt that way. A task had been given to me. Reform the company Ibuki. There were several reasons why they fell to the wayside and became mired in financial troubles. As globalization progressed, scientific breakthroughs overseas led them to losing their edge in the global market. Although there were attempts to diversify and expand the company's reach, the old foggies in charge simply couldn't keep up with the change. Yeah, they're old boomers over here. Another significant factor was that management never did the necessary reforms in the face of this decline. On the contrary, I noticed that many of them were using company funds for strange things. Of course they were. Thus, I determined that unless those in charge of management changed, the problem would never be fixed. Needless to say, fixing the company was a monumental undertaking. But we did it! A small spending reduction wouldn't have done anything. I needed to put the whole business structure under a microscope and make drastic changes. I got rid of pointless meetings, yeah, there's that, and unnecessary overtime. Did large-scale review of the staff positioning so that everyone can make full use of their potential. I also set up a new valuation system to go with the reformed business structure. Awesome. And then the improvements to our BMI products. The list goes on. One of these fundamental changes I proposed was a change in leadership. The best part, trying to better the company while keeping the same people that made it think would be foolish. However, that decision was not approved. And then here it's going to cut to him screaming at us. Nope, never mind. It took roughly half a year for the effects of my changes to become clear and apparent. And then Ibuki made a miraculous turnaround and was once again a profitable company. What they call a V-shaped recovery in this business. Because we're at the top and then and then, you know. I was able to prove my worth. Or so I thought. Here we go. Here, there's...
まだだ。こんなものでは足りない。業績を上げて、息吹をもっと大きくしろ。
You know, you shouldn't have said that.
お前にはそれだけの能力があるんだ。価値を示せ。
Then you get destroyed.
必要なことは何でもしろ。わかったな。
Uh-huh. Whatever needs to be done. I attained 51% of Ibuki's share in the market. I love it so much still. I persuaded major shareholders and gained support for my reforms. Now I was finally ready to implement my proposal, which was rejected. The motion to replace the current director had passed.
どういうつもりだ、貴様!
I like it from this perspective. He flipped into a rage. I don't understand why. I merely did what was necessary to make the company prosper and help it grow. Though I suppose his reaction is warranted. He couldn't have seen this coming. All the shareholders that has back until now turned on him seemingly overnight, as they do. They have a tendency to do that. In all honesty, their reaction was less than favorable as well, which is to be expected. From their point of view, I'm a complete and utter nobody.
誰だ君は？伊吹の関係者なのか？
It's like, don't ask
ど
questions.
この馬の骨ともわからない男にこんな馬鹿げた提案をさせるとは。一体どういうつもりだ？
But will you take orders from someone smarter than you?
そもそも警備はどうなってるんだ？私は聞いてないぞ、来客の予定など。
Okay, now hold on. Settle down. They simply couldn't be reasoned with. However, after some time, I got them to ease up a bit. Oh my god, what the
伊吹の改革か。わかった。詳しい話を聞こう。
Why did I like
それ
digitize
は根拠のある話なんだろうな。
my brain? Of course, there was a trick behind their sudden change of attitude. What the shit? Soul expansion? Wait, what? I could connect directly with the minds of those I touch. You Jedi mind controlled them? What? That allows me to strongly influence their decisions and feelings. What? It's akin to a strong power of suggestion. Hypnotism, basically. I use this power to persuade the shareholders. I'm a spliced soul that's composed of various human memories. This is a power I can use precisely because of the instability of my mental makeup. So we're just so pieced together that we just have powers. I'm for it. That's why I decided to call it this a soul expansion. That said, it's not like it gives me a carte blanche to make people do whatever I want. I just made it so that they actually listened to what I had to say and gave the reform proposal its due consideration. That's how he worked so fast. What ultimately gave the proposal any traction were the pressing concerns about Ibuki's current management. That guy.
誰がこんなことをしろと言った？私の役に立てと！会社を大きくしろと！
Done did it.
なのにお前は私を解任だと！そんなこと認められるはずがあるか！
Not try, did. If I want what is best for Ibuki's future, all the agents responsible for the company's downfall must be
な
excised.
んだと！どういう意味だ！
It's gone. If the company wants to achieve continual growth, it needs management that is up to the task. The current management does not have what it takes. This man, for example, was misappropriating company funds. He enlisted the services of consultants with dubious precedents several times. My brain exploded there. It's fine. He gave himself bonuses without reason. Like all CEOs. And he imposes all the losses he incurs from his private investments onto the company. These crimes of his are a blight on the entire company.
バカな！私がこの会社の…
He points finger at me, accusatorily, his eyes bulging. However, that does not change the truth.
私は…
And then he goes defeated mode. He stands there completely and utterly stunned. His shoulders droop.
くそなんてことだ。貴様のような出来損ないに。くそ。出来損ないの人形に。
The company was brought back from the verge of bankruptcy, and prospects for future growth were hopeful. Ibuki would continue to prosper. However,
出来損ないの
it's
人形に。
in his head. His last remarks stuck with me. And then we wanted to go on a journey. After that, several months went by. I no longer have to issue instructions. Things will keep improving without the need for me to give each and every order. I hear the employee morale is also rising. Great! Now that business is booming and the future is bright, I can deduce that the reforms have been a success. Which is why... And then we talked to... the company no longer has any need for me. No, it's more than that. The company would be better off without me. I won't go that far. And the reforms are complete. The future of the company, boom or bust, will ultimately depend on the employees themselves. The company will run smoother without my invisible hand behind every move. Or at least that's what I tell myself. I can't stop thinking about it. No, stop thinking about it. I know. I know it bothers you, but come on. I still struggle to grasp the meaning behind those words. I'm not hurt, I just don't understand. I did everything I was ordered to the best of my ability. Did I make a mistake without noticing? No, it's fine. At that point, I realized my thoughts are occupied by non-work related matters. Questions about my existence. And one day I voiced those questions. What are humans? What is normal?
Hi.
Miyoshi-san stared at me in confusion. It is a difficult question, I know. I wasn't seeking any answer. I only wanted to convey what was on my mind. What are humans? What is normal? I know of my origins. That's not what I'm asking about. I mean my spliced soul. The words are straightforward in meaning, but it isn't that simple. I'm not aware of any others like me existing. The fact that I woke up and gained sentience is a miracle in and of itself. Spending my days cooped up in this small room would be a waste of the opportunity given to me. There might be more I can do. I can barely contain myself anymore. I like his way of thinking. However, before I leave, there is one thing I must have at all costs. Can you give me a name? I'll need one if I want to live in the outside world.
私が決めていいんですか?
Yes, and then send him on his way like a good mom. You're the only other one here.
それはそうなんですけど。
You're the only one who's acknowledged me since I woke up. I have no one else but you, so I'd like you to decide. She's the only person I have to talk to. In fact, she may even understand me better than I do myself. She and no one else should name me.
伊吹かなとっていう名前はどうですか?
Thank you, Mommy Monica. Thank you. Ibuki Kanato. Ibuki Kanato. Downloaded. Okay. I like it. Has a nice ring to it. Considering that all my actions since my awakening have revolved around the company, Ibuki seems like an apt last name. Kanato as well. If she thought hard and came up with it, then I'm sure it's a good name for me. Ibuki Kanato, it's perfect! I have now taken the first step toward discovering myself. Thank you for giving me my name. I bowed my head as a way of thanks. It happened naturally, without intent. Is this a normal thing that happens? I wouldn't. This specific situation? No, but I'm surprised at how natural the action came to me. Oh, you mean the bowing? That's normal. My head then starts throbbing, or heart, my heart starts throbbing. A feeling of elation overcomes me. A feeling like nothing I've ever experienced. What is feelings? When I felt thankful, I simply bowed my head to show it. Something new is sprouting within me. But it isn't enough. I want to experience many, many more things. That is why today I leave this room. Ibuki Kanato's life begins now. Yes! Get me out there! Go on, get!
げず不自由のない世界に生まれ落ちた合成と立ち上がり手に入れる記憶の隙間にそっと囁いた見知らぬ声少しずつ芽生えてく感情となり風に触るたびに心弾ます何のために生まれ私とは何かもっと知りたい感じたい触れてたい今飛び出して目を覚ます時は今だって座せ二度と戻れない戻らない目に映るもの全てが斬新で魅力的なんだこの星は覚えてる確かなことを奪い嬉しい楽しい悲しみさえ目に映るもの全てが鮮明に記憶に刻まれる僕は確かに生きてる
Hello? I like that song. I didn't never watch the intro before, but people were telling me, or I saw people say that they had some like weird 3D in there, and they did, but it wasn't as bad as what I was expecting. How people were reacting. I think weebs and big weeb losers such as myself, when anything 3D comes up, we're just like, oh my god, no, I can't, I hate. That wasn't that bad. It was definitely different than a lot of Yuzu Soft intros. But anyway, now that we've exited the room, we're gonna continue our life and I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. We're just gonna like find our own apartment. Like, we got money and a phone, so we have mommy in case we need any help, I guess. But we're a genius, so it's cool. A spliced soul genius. Yeah, that's the way I like it.